Plumbers, if you're trying like crazy to get noticed in your market, but the phone is staying silent, well, we're gonna work on that. We're going to tackle a marketing campaign that may just make you the talk of the neighborhood. So buckle up, because while the campaign is actually simple, there's some steps that you absolutely cannot skip. Let's go.
It's the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the marketing man.
If you've been watching all of your competition gobble up the calls, you've got to do something to break the mold. It's not enough to be the best plumber in town anymore. So you've got to shift your mindset to how do you become the most attractive plumber in town. Luckily, that doesn't mean you need to hit the gym or deal with that unibrow, because we're going to align your business with something they truly care about, their pets. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you probably should. You're gonna learn a lot about marketing, especially if you're a plumber. And if you find that marketing is a chore, feel free to schedule a consult with my team at mammothforplumbers.com, but let's get back to this. You have to remember that none of your customers actually want to think about their plumbing. So we're going to sneak plumbing into a different zone in their headspace, their happy place. And this is done by marrying two unusual and unrelated concepts. We can take something that makes a good impression and plumbing and marry them so that way plumbing leaves a good impression on them. This is how you move psychology. This is why advertising isn't just showing up, it's about what you do and how you walk and say things. So we're gonna take plumbing and we're gonna take dogs and we're gonna associate them together in a way that makes sense to push your business forward. So the first thing you gotta do is find a dog, because you need this in your initial creative for this campaign. That dog is your hook. Everyone loves to see dogs on their feeds. It could be your dog, it could be a neighbor's dog, maybe you could rent a dog on Rover, I don't know, but find a dog, they're everywhere. And then you're gonna wanna record a video similar to this with your phone.
Hey neighbors, I love my dog and I'm willing to take yours for a walk. For the first 5 plumbing inspections that sign up this month, they'll be $60 and I'll take a walk around the block with your 4-legged friend. Needs to be a friendly Fido and willing to be a social media star with me. Sign up today.
So that's the first step. And so you just need to record that with your phone and cut it together really easily. Don't overcomplicate this. So then you're gonna take that finished video clip and you're going to post it on your business's social media page. However, if you stop there, you're making a massive mistake. There's a lot more to marketing than just that first step. Business pages only reach 3 to 6% of their total like base. And so that's not enough to really light this thing on fire. We need to get it moving both organically and paid. Here's how you get it to go for organic. Take that video that you have posted to your business page and you're going to share it to your personal page feed. And that opens it up to your friend network. And if you've been active on Facebook in your community, well, then you're opening up a lot of doors for people to see this ad. And once you have it posted, ask your friends and family to actually go ahead and share it to their friends. And that will absolutely amplify your content deeper into the network and the community. However, it's still limited because it's still you and your friend network, and you don't know everyone in town. So the next step is turning it into something that instead of reaching hundreds, we're going to reach thousands consistently. And that is the difference of scale when it comes to advertising. All right, so we're gonna turn this into an ad, and these steps may sound complex, but it's really important that you understand some of the concepts around them, so please bear with me. I'm gonna put some stuff on screen occasionally to help out with this whole overall thing. All right, so first, you're going to turn it into an ad one of 2 ways. You're gonna use Meta's Ads Manager, or you're going to boost the post with a boosted button. But here's your first lesson. Do not, under any circumstance, put this over your entire service area when you are looking at your geography targeting. You will end up spreading your budget way too thin, and then nobody's going to see it more than once. And that's a problem. You need frequency and repetition in advertising in order for it to get sticky and in order for your company to really stand out. So pick your top 3 neighborhoods, put pins on them, and narrow that down to 1-mile radiuses. And then start targeting people between 30 and 60 years old, ultimately people who have the potential to be a homeowner. And if you're dealing with a much smaller budget, you may only want to target women. That will help get you further lasered in. What these actions do is it increases your frequency, which means that people are going to see you more times than they would if you were to spread it all out. Ultimately, we want you to hit somebody anywhere from like 3 to 7 times a week. Because when you run ads with enough frequency with a creative like we're talking about, you cannot be ignored. And it's great. Now, you have to run the ad and then look at the results on the back end in order for you to really know if you're hitting the targets, but that's advertising. You run and you adapt as you move forward. Facebook will give you an estimated reach number when you're defining your audience, and you want every $100 you're gonna spend to reach about 1,000 people. That should get you the frequency that you're really going for. And those are some of the complexities of running the ads, and there is a bit more to it. If you want, ask questions in the comments. I'd be happy to jump in there and give you further guidance. But let's move on to the next steps, because just running an ad is not the only thing you have to do, because there's ways to take this even further that are extremely important. We are not done yet, because you are now going to get calls and actually have to fulfill this offer. Now, as far as capacity for this offer goes, you might want to limit it to 5 a month, 5 a week, whatever you think you can sustainably do. Because what this does is this whole thing sets you up for your next leg of marketing opportunity. Because when you show up to the home and you have that dog in front of you and you're going to take that dog for a walk, well, there's your next social media opportunity. I want you to introduce the dog, play with the dog, talk to the dog, just be a good neighbor to the dog, and record it with your phone as you go. And with the permission of the homeowner, you're going to be able to take those clips, make another video out of them that further asks for more business. And so for every dog walk you do, you can make another video that's similar to this.
I just met Tango here, and we had a great time seeing the neighborhood after I did a plumbing inspection for her owner. I'm doing plumbing inspections and furry walks for only $69 for the first 5 this month. I'd love to meet your furry friends. Call today to see if I have slots left.
And now you're building a library of ads, and the neighborhoods that you're working in are gonna recognize those dogs, they're gonna recognize the owners if they ever get on camera, and you're gonna turn that into advertising as well. So you are using advertising to fuel the ability to create more creatives with new dogs, new stories, and new things to show your audience every time you do this. And you're building a psychological goodwill that just floods towards your company through these actions. If you have a crew, you can tell your crew to be a part of this. It doesn't have to be you. But the entire goal is to endear your company and your actions to the market before they really need plumbing services. Because that turns you into one that they really want to call, because they've already seen how much you love their animals. So let's wrap this up. All right, so this is a lot of work, and it's not always easy, but you know what? Marketing shouldn't be easy, because if you're hitting the easy button every time, you're doing everything that everybody else is doing already. And that's the problem. You have to do things that lift your company out of the noise and starts to build relationships, instead of just asking if they need help today. A campaign like this is all about penetrating the psychology of the market, so that way you become so known and so ubiquitous when every time somebody mentions plumbing, your name pops into their head. And I'll tell you what, if your name pops into their head, it has recurring actions all over the internet that increase your SEO, make your ad spends cheaper, and closes your deals when your technicians show up on the field. The plumbing companies that I see that are truly successful take ideas like this, give them a shot, and try and run with them and tune them for who they are as a company. And you should be doing the same things. While marketing has a mechanical edge to it, it's mostly art. And I think that this is something that you could try to become the talk of the town. If you want help with your marketing, go to mammothforplumbers.com. I run that agency with my crew. They're awesome, and we'd love to talk to you about what you got going on. And if you don't, well, that's okay too. Just watch my videos and get more info, and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.
This is the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man. OMG, this is going to be great. La 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 la
This is a Mammoth Plumbing Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man.
OMG, this is going to be great. This is the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man. OMG, this is going to be great. La 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 la. OMG, this is going to